Horror movies. Horror movies and games. They're my two favourite things in the world. Well, and heavy metal and food and you know, all the other stuff. But horror movies. Now, there's no more iconic horror movie that I grew up watching than A Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy Kruger was genuinely frightening and quite a bit funny at the same time. And my favourite movie in the Nightmare on Elm Street series is still the first movie, but I think 2, 3, 4 are all great films. 5's got its moments. I think Freddy's Dead's a bit but Wes Craven's New Nightmare was stunning. It's so underrated. A lot of people just sweep it under the rug because it didn't actually have the Freddy Krueger they knew in it. It was a different Freddy. And then Freddy vs Jason, what a film. Of course, it's not going to win Oscars. It's not, you know, that kind of film. It's a slasher, and a lot of people get fucking hacked up. Well, anyway, when I was a kid, Freddy Krueger was like in most of my fucking nightmares. I don't recall ever having a nightmare about Pinhead from Hellraiser. I don't recall ever having a nightmare from Leatherface. Anybody like that. Jason and Freddy, they were the two go-to horror dreams for me. I think Freddy Krueger's killed me enough times in my dream that if it was actually real, that you could die in your sleep because Freddy kills you, I would have been dead when I was about 6. I love Freddy Krueger. He's absolutely fucking brilliant. Now, he's appeared in all kinds of different media over the years. He's appeared in... I seen him... A reference to him in... Clarissa Explains It All when I was a kid, if I remember right. There's a scene in Clarissa Explains It All where I believe she was doing some kind of a dating show thing, and one of the characters, all the characters were played by teddy bears, if I remember right, and one of them was called Teddy Kruger, and it was basically just a teddy bear with a Freddy Krueger glove, a hat, and a green and red sweater. You know, Clarissa Explains It All is a kid show, and there's references to Freddy Krueger in it. This is how iconic the guy was. There's still references of him today in modern TV. You know, Rick and Morty, they have Scary Terry. He's clearly a reference to Freddy Krueger with his swords for fingers. And, you know, Rick himself clearly states that he's a knockoff for a 1980s horror movie. So, you know, Freddy Krueger is still a massive deal. People still love Freddy Krueger. They still got a lot of time for Freddy Krueger. So, you know, my absolute love of Freddy Krueger comes from being a child when the films were out, waiting for each one of them to come out. So, I've decided I don't hate these games. I'm not a hater of the LJN games. Some of them are a bit poor. But I've got A Nightmare on Elm Street for the NES. It's a game I hunted down for quite a while because it's a game I've wanted. I'm going to give it a play. I'm Gaz Cavalera. This is not Emma. That music's fantastic already. Listen to it. Oh, Freddy Krueger. Yeah, man. Let's have it. Let's have it, you dream bastard. I think that's from the poster for Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, I think. It looks like it. Well, 1 players. Yeah, you can have 4 playing on this game. I'm pretty sure it's not co-op like. Oh, first things first, a snake. Ooh, snakes. Can't go in that house. Okay, fair enough. You've got to go in these houses to go and meet Fred. Go and collect Freddy's bones. Fucking snakes. What? Where's that rock just fell from? Look, the bat. See the fucking bats? They blend in with the fucking brickwork. Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it? Oh, we can go in this house anyway. Okay, what's in here? Oh, scuttly bugs, you bastards! Look at them little flying scuttly bugs. Die! Punch you, punch it to death. See, we got to collect these Freddy bones, which are all surprisingly massive. Doesn't have little bones, Freddy. He's just built on big bones, man. Fucking spider. The state of it. It's coming for me. Look, this one as well. Ooh, I need to go up there and get these bones. Okay, jump over him. Oh, time this right and jump. Yes, I'm going to punch this fucker to death. Punch. Yeah. Jump over this. Oh, bastard. Fucking cunt. Okay, let's get this right. Just about, yes. Oh, I punched it, but I missed it. Stupid scully bug, you can die now. Punch. Oh, sleepy time. This is the nightmare mode now. You go sleepier. Look at that. Everything's turned into nightmarish shit. Like big spiders, like the size. You know, nightmarish as it is, like. But you know. Oh, yeah. So I've got a power up. I think it's a gymnast. Seems to be. Oh, you bastard! This gymnast can do a spin and jump, which is a lot better. This bastard. It's a ghost of Sam. It's just a bog standard ghost. A bedsheet. Oh, fucker! A little bit on the slippery side. It's not too bad though. I can do that jump with this character anyway. Okay. Oh, because that was fair. Come down here. What do I need? Oh, there's another bone up there. I need 3 bones, and 2 of them are right up there. Okay, yeah. Get these, and then I'm on to the next level. By collecting this radio, it makes you wake up from the nightmare. Was the fucking point? Was the point? It takes just as much hits to actually defeat an enemy. But when you're awake, all you can do is punch them. You don't have any special weapons, no abilities. So you have to be in close combat and you take more damage. So what's the point in being awake? What's the actual point? I could understand if the enemies, you know, were easy to kill, or there was less of them, or, you know, if you killed one it didn't respawn, but it doesn't make a blind bit of difference. And here comes the claw. All you gotta do is stand back with this javelin and just throw it at it. As long as it gets close enough to you, it takes damage. If you look in the top centre, there's its energy bar. It's nearly down already. It only starts with about a quarter or a third anyway. Boom, it's dead. See, it dies fast. Once you're done with the level, you have to go and find a new one. Look, can't come in this door. Let's try another one. Can't go in this one. Where's my level? Okay then, well, let's try Elm Street High. Elm Street High. Pretty sure it's Springwood High. Fucking weirdos. Okay, about the Kruger house. Nope, can't go in there either. So where the fuck am I going? This is one of those where the fuck am I going moments. Let's try the cemetery. Nope, not in there either. Well, fuck me. How about the junkyard? Nope, can't go in the junkyard. So where am I going? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh, sleepy time again. Sleepy time. Still need to find a level to go in. Oh, fucking skeleton bats. Okay, so here's what you do. You have to go to the first level, the one you start next to, which doesn't let you in. I forgot about that because, well, you walk past it to go to your first level. Uh-oh, the music started. Freddy must be on his way. Where are those little girls? I need to shut them up. Nah, you can't do that, unfortunately. Oh, fuck. Oh, here he comes. Here's Freddy. Oh, no, he's going to get me. Oh, kill me straight away. Walked over and went, I carked it. Oh, he doesn't have much energy. I think he's just playing with me at this early one. You seem to fight him a few times in the game. And he just plays with you until the end. Kills you. Look, run away, you burnt bastard. Collecting the bones now. And how do I get this bone? I can't get it. Look, I'm jumping. Look, die, you bastard. Look, you jump, you just don't get it. Why can't I jump there? What's going on? Just let me get the fucking bone. Get the bone! Okay, well, I don't know what to do. Oh, I died. I totally missed that jump. Oh, there's a radio over there. That radio wakes me up. Maybe I can jump. Maybe Let's clear the screen first, though. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of them. Yeah, they're not spawning anymore now, so get rid of you. Die! Right, let's get this radio. Let's see what I can do. The game is a nightmare. Oh, look, the bat, it's respawned. Oh, God. 2 of them. They come. Oh, for God's sake. Die. Right then, let's see about getting this. So, why can I get it when I'm awake? Why can't I get it when I'm asleep? That's fucking stupid. It's absolutely fucking retarded. Oh, and a rat. Fucking rat got me. Oh. What now? What have I missed? Let's go back and find something. Oh, the one up there. Fucking hiding up. You can barely see it. It's a fucking... Oh, and here comes a Freddy. What? Oh, it's from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. It's the fucking... The stupid fucking Freddy snake thing. What are all these things that keep spitting out? With fleas or something? Look, how many enemies on the screen? How am I supposed to dodge this shit? Just keep fucking taking hits. Just as well put infinite lives on. Yeah, I'm cheating. Yeah, I'm cheating. Oh, blood drips. Oh, another one of these fucking bones. Wonder if I get out of my superhero costume, I can actually do it. Oh, that's fucking cheap ass shit, that, man. Cheap ass shit. And now I'm awake, and now I've got no powers to fucking save myself because all these monsters. Oh, and then I throw myself down the hole. How am I gonna make this? Ugh! That's too far. Fucking zombies land on my head. Die you! Can't even take a proper run up. Ugh! Take a run. Ah, bastard! Twat! Fucking zombie. Cunt! Bastard! Bellend! Snot shit! I can land on the bubble! I could jump on the bubble! Everything else that comes out of the water fucking kills me! Oh, you bastard! Okay, I can do this now. I didn't know you could jump on the bubble. That's horse shit. What? Oh, where did that rock come from? Everyone's trying to... Look how many enemies there are on the screen trying to kill me. And that happens. And that happens. Go away, raccoon thing. Oh, ghosts come out of nowhere. But that come out of the grave. Oh, they just come out of the graves. Look at all the enemies on the screen. What's going on? Fuck's sake. Oh, baddie time. What's this one? What the fuck is that? What is that? It's like a bust of Freddy's head with a sheet over it. Shitting out ghosts. I've seen it all now. Seen it all. Stupid claw trying to get me. What happened then? Where did the platform go? Watch, the platform leaves the fucking screen. What is the point? What's the point in that? The platform leaves the screen, so I die. What a cheap death. Look at this here now, we've got all our favourite enemies. We've got claws, ooh, spiders, ooh, fucking red jumping spiders, ooh, ghosts, ooh, skeletons, ooh, red drips, ooh. Oh, and Freddy. No! No! Die, Freddy. Zombies, flying scuttly bugs, bats, fucking bats, and drips. Okay then. Okay then. The game went from being a bit of a... It went from being a not Emma into being a virtually Emma. It didn't go into being a virtually Emma because it's a bad game. It didn't go into being a virtually Emma because it's a bad game. It's because it's really fucking hard. It's infuriating, to be honest. Oh, Nightmare on fucking Elm Street. Oh, where do I start? Oh, where am I starting now? Okay then. Bad guys. Rats. The go-to thing. Spiders. Go-to thing. Jumping spiders in fucking gaps. Go-to thing. Punch the fuckers to death. Bats. Bats. Bats that blend in with the background. Bats that respawn when you've killed it. You kill it and it respawns up there. So, you kill it. You move like a foot and there's another one coming from you from the same spot. It's better just to jump over it, duck under it and just keep walking than it is to fucking kill the fucking things because they just respawn right back in front of you. There's no point. No point. And then you've got these bones. You have to collect these bones. I'm assuming it's Freddy's bones, like in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, where the fella gets Freddy's bones and buries them and, you know, holy water on them and whatnot. I suppose you have to collect his bones. But for some reason, he's made up of these big giant dog bones. He doesn't have these little tiny little ones for his fingers. You know, like Freddy's famous for his glove, which is part of the, you know, the hand. But he's only made up of these big giant fucking dog bones, which probably is easier because they fucking hide the bones in the white backgrounds. Yeah, in the white backgrounds and the white foreground too. But they hide the bones on them. You know, these white boxes that you got to climb on to jump over. There's one hidden on it. Now, fair enough, you kind of land on most of them anyway, but you know, the white on white boxes. Come on, give me a fucking... make them grey, the boxes, please. Please make them fucking grey. Please make them grey. Then you've got ghosts. The bog standard ghosts, which looks like a fucking... Someone's just put a bed sheet over somebody and going, woo, woo, side to side to get you. You punch them fuckers and they die as well. You know, it'd be nice if you could punch a ghost and it fucking dies. There's just so much going on. These fucking claws that come up the floor to get you, or spikes. It's like, calm down, Freddy. I'm having enough time with you. Zombies that take like 3 punches to the groin to take down. It's like, fuck's sake. And then skeletons and spider skeletons and rat skeletons and drips. Good old drips. Drips always exist in games. It's like, well, we need something that can be here. That's not an animal based or a zombie based bad guy. I know, dinosaurs. No, don't put dinosaurs there. Put a drip. A drip. What's a drip of? White. What is this? Water. Does water hurt my feeble characters? Is it acid? Why is the acid dripping from everywhere in the middle of the fucking normal world? Okay, it might be scalding hot water, but still, a drop of scalding hot water doesn't hurt you. Now, fair enough, in the dream sequences, it's red, so fair enough, it could be blood, but still, blood. Who gets physically hurt by blood straight away? Lava. It could be lava. I don't fucking know. I don't understand why it's there. I don't understand why it hurts you. I just don't understand. Okay then. The platforms are a bit shit. You have this platform that goes up and down, and you're stood here and you want to jump from here onto the platform. Now what you always do in most games is obviously wait till to the bottom. Now I've always done this thing where I wait until it's on its way down so I could jump on it, because then you land, and you know, some games you go through, you can go through a platform as it's on its rise for some reason, or slide over it. It's easy to judge it on its way down, so you judge it, so it lands on its way down, so you jump in, and then it goes off the screen. It goes like that far off the screen and you die. That's just a shitty cunt of a move, that LJN. Shitty cunt of a move. You know, that it's not even like, you're killed by a bad guy or something that is aimed to kill you. That's a twat of a move. That's like, there's no need for that. That's getting the environment to kill me. The environment which I have to use, you're bastards for that. Bastards. When you're asleep in the game, if you press the select button, you get these power-ups that you've been collecting. Now, like in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, the Dream Warriors, you know, the characters in that have, like, more powerful versions of themselves. You know, the superheroes or whatever else, they're more powerful in the dreams. And you get these powers. And one of them is clearly just like a ninja samurai guy who does like a flying kick while he's jumping, shoots ninja stars out. He seems to be quite powerful. His kick does a good bit of damage if you can actually hit something, which works well when you're fighting against the end of level bosses. You know, like the floating fucking Freddy heads and stuff like that. Works well against them. Then you get a gymnast kind of fella who seems to have like a better height of the jump, you know, of a spinny jump. He can throw spears out or javelins or something while he's jumping. Does a good job. And then you got the last one, which is like it's the geeky kid, the one who's like into Dungeons and Dragons. It's like the wizard. It's his wizard version, and he does like a floating jump, a bit like Princess from Mario Brothers 2. It gets more distance on it because he does a bit of a float and comes down. His weapon seems to be quite powerful. I seem to do a bit more damage against the Freddy Kruger bosses with him than I do with anybody else, but he's a lot slower. He seems to be a lot slower. But he's like that geeky kid. Now, it's a shame. It's a shame when Freddy gets you when you're that kid. It doesn't happen like it does in the film where he goes, in the name of Lorik, Prince of Elves, demon be gone, and runs at him. And when he gets to Freddy, for some reason he runs at Freddy. I don't fucking know. He runs at Freddy and Freddy stops and goes, grabs him by the scruff of the neck and goes, "Sorry, kid, I don't believe in fairy tales." And stabs him like that and he goes, "Ah!" and dies. That's cool. In fact, I want them to stick that in all horror films. They need to remake fucking Friday 13th, Hellraiser. They need to remake Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Hills Have Eyes. They need to remake all them films and stick that kid in them all and have him do the same death in every one just by a different baddie. You know, like imagine in a Hellraiser where the box opens and Pinhead comes out and he goes, "Sorry, demon, I don't believe in demons," and goes, and runs at him, and Pinhead's hooks come and grab him and he goes, "I have such sights to show you," and rips him apart. That'd be awesome. Or if he's in like the dining room in Texas Chainsaw Massacre and they're all eating, you know, because the cannibals, they're all eating one of the girls they got, and he runs in going, "Sorry, I don't believe in cannibals," and Leatherface jumps out from behind or goes, hacks him into bits. And Leatherface doesn't speak, remember. That would be cool. I want that in films. If anyone out there is good at adding CGI things into films, just add that into films, please. That would be amazing. But yeah, LJN made this game. LJN. They did some cuntish moves with this game. Some proper cuntish moves. Now, rating it. Graphically, it was okay. Basically, you could see what was going on. You knew what everything was. You knew what the spiders were. You knew what the fucking bats. Hey, bats. Bats. You knew what the fucking rats were, and you knew what the claws come off the floor were, and the ghosts with the things on, and the zombies, and the skeletons, and the other skeletons, and the other skeletons. You know what they all were. It all made sense. You knew what the school was. You knew what the house were. You knew which one was the Freddy house. You knew where the graveyard was, and you knew where the junkyard was. It all looked pretty decent. So I'm going to give that like a nice happy 6 to 7 out of 10. Some bits of it were a bit bland, but what looked good looked good. The opening screen looked like Freddy Kruger from A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. I think it's actually the background of the old poster or VHS. I'm not sure. I seem to remember that image from something else, so it looks like it's been taken from there. So nice 6 or 7 out of 10, depending where you are in the game. For the graphics, for the sounds brilliant. Love the rendition of 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. You know, you want to just jab the little girls because like, no, stop singing that song because he comes and kills you when you sing that song. But no, the music's pretty decent. It did well. It actually helps. It helps build a bit of attention to the game. So I'm going to give that like a 7 out of 10. The music. Now this is an LJN game, which has been slated by everybody. It's not as bad as as people say it is. It really isn't. It's very playable, very playable. The buttons on it, the controls, it's not the best. It's early on in video gaming. I'll give them a nice 5 or 6 out of 10. The controls, I'd probably say a 5 on the simple fact that when you're running from, you're running for a distance, you'll find that your character for some reason just stops. Not like stops and goes, scratches his ass, but you sort of stop and then run again. It's as if like the controls are just a little bit. And that may not actually be the fault of the game. It may not be the fault of the game. It might actually be my Retron 5, or it might even just be the controller I'm using. But I've got like 5 or 6 different NES controllers, and if I've used this one every single time I've played the game, I'd be surprised. In fact, I'm pretty sure I haven't, because I usually use my zipper controllers, but they're over there now looking at me, mocking me. Don't mock me. Freddy didn't kill me. But yeah, I think the controls are a little bit, but otherwise they seem to be okay. The jumping's decent. You have to be pixel perfect with some of the jumping in the game, but that's not the controls. That's just the game. It's very easy to fall off ledges because of the pixel perfect jumping you need to do sometimes. But again, that's not the controls. That's the game. Yeah, it seems to work okay. The weapons are. You're always better off being in the sleep mode than you're being in the wake mode, because when you're awake, all you can do is punch, and everything's out to get you still. It doesn't seem to make any difference if you're asleep or awake when it comes to the enemies. They're all just as hard as they are otherwise. So when you're asleep, at least you get the weapons. The magician kid, the wizard, whatever he is, he has like this like white beam thing that fires out, and then you get the one with the javelin, and then the one with the samurai ninja star things, the shurikens. You shoot them in Butter's eye. Take that, Professor Chaos. But yeah, it's not a bad game. Overall, I give it like a 6 out of 10. A 6 out of 10. It's not fantastic. It's never going to set the world on fire. Freddy and fire. It's never going to set the world on fire, but it's worth playing. It's not as bad as what people say. It really, really isn't. Now, I've decided I'm going to pick the games from now on. I had a bit of a struggle with getting me me Nintendo 64 to actually. Well, I couldn't be asked, to be honest. It means digging off the shelf, plugging it all in. It's a fucking nightmare. I'll do Duke Nukem 64 sometime soon, but I want to do that game. I want to do that game for a while. Next week, I have decided what my game for next week's going to be, and it's going to be this game. It's going to be Friday the 13th. Another LJN game. Another game that gets slated as well. Now, I actually think this is a decent game. I think it's a decent game. Once you figure out how to use the map, because that's a lot of the problems that people have. The map, it doesn't make sense to them. But yeah, that's that game, and that's getting played next week. It's not a bad game. It's basically the same. It's all the same graphics. It's made seemingly the same engine as this was made on. In fact, I'm pretty sure some of the same baddies are in it. In fact, the skeleton spider things that are in this game are actually in Beetlejuice for the NES as well. I've seen them in Beetlejuice. So, LJN, the bastards is what they are. Weird anyway. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm Gaz Cavaliere. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you next week when I play Friday 13th. Sorry, kid. Don't believe in fairy tales. Not Emma.